EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. And off we go from Arizona. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Pieces field position to start this drive.
27-yard line. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite from the mic. That's character. Not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you crazy, the girls are home. You broke, kid ain't yours, but everybody knows. Oh man, say you stupid.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Benson. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. A run with Benson. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Travis Jones there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll run here with the rookie. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Throwing right away is Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Dart going to throw here on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. Now he's free at the 35. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, New York. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play right after the catch.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Go on, Hurt.
Play action now. It's Murray. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Green.
On play action, Murray rolling right. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
They're down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 2, what?
On the handoff, this is Benson. The ball comes out. One of the Giants has it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone, is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboo. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
From the 22 now, here's second down and a yard. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play. First down, Giants.
17 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
Boy, they got the block to Springham, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
On first and 10, here is Dart. Quick throw, taken in, and to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. This is Cam Scatterboo. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Neighbors in motion. Right back to Scatterboo on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
To the air on second down. Dart gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will score! Touchdown, Giants. That his first touchdown of the new year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Makes the score Giants 14, Cardinals nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Whoa, whoa. 2-2.
On first down, it's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's a gain of 11.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A give, here's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Caught by Harrison right side. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. 45 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this.
And this one caught along the sideline. They say already out of bounds. Wow. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield. So it'll be no catch and second down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. On fourth down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This a 46-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey. 2-2. Hey, over.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Biggest. Hey.
To throw is Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first down, Dart. Forced out left. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Plus, trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
79 for Viking, 8 track and 60.
Here's Dart. Out to his right. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will get into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That his second TD catch of the season. Gano on to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Cardinals, nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
You keep off. Unless you're trying to end up. End up fast, I end up. You just soft type. What? Fake off, soft type.
Come back. Hey, shit. Hey, forward. Big Ace. Forward.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Walter Nolan in there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
Up the middle with Scatterboot. Not much there, maybe a yard. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 8.
Let's go.
Now Dart. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 32 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Here we go.
On the draw, here's Scatterboot. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Okay, break.
They'll go again with Scatterboot. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Throwing is Dart. Exiting the pocket right. Taking, and he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jackson Dart, touchdown, New York. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Murray now on 2nd down. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Big Ace! Get him, get him!
On 1st down, Murray. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the 1st half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the 2nd half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. Quick slash into the hands of Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open,
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the Giants' 41-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
makes it third.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Third and 11. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man, it's Harrison. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona, 38 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Now it is first and goal.
1-1. 2-2.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal.
1-1. What? 1-1. We working up the wide receiver. We working. 1-1.
Benson. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
1-1. 2-2.
Murray looking to throw. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point is up and through, and the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer.
Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Slayton is the man in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
It's second and 8.
Once again, it's Scatterbook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing, dart, and that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So you can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st and 10, Murray to the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action with Murray. Pass right side, that's Ryder. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. And even 30 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Murray. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Rashawn Gary. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in! Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The PAT, up and good. And the Cardinals are able to cut into the deficit.
Cardinals 14.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
To throw is Dart on 1st and 10. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Complete, and he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their Week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in Week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Cardinals 21.
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, And they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And a shotgun. It's gone. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
3rd and long, and Garton's going to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
In punt formation for the Giants.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
15 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the
Murray now to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes 2nd down.
Easy. 2-2, hot. 2-2,
Now it's Murray. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
2nd and 10. To throw again is Murray. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Murray's going to throw again. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Second down, goal to go. Murray looking to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal.
Hey.
To throw is Murray. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
Omaha.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
On the give, Scatterboo. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So a road win here for the Giants. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.